today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun throw for Stick. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
The 44-yard line.
Stick from the gun. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Stick to throw once more. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
His kick is good.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Cook, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, a look there at the Colts draft class for 2020. No first-round pick, remember, courtesy of the DeForest Buckner deal. But, lots of weapons after that.
Certainly are, and they really are playing a physical brand of football in Indianapolis to go along with that offensive line. So staying on offense, Michael Pittman, the wide receiver, a strong physical target. He was selected number 34. And then I love them getting Jonathan Taylor out of Wisconsin. 7 picks later to carry the load at the running back position. And then they did hedge their bets at the quarterback spot. Jacob Eason, a little bit of a project out of Washington. He went in the 4th round.
1st down.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete to number 13.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. at the Colts 17-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Vikings.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Sack there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They begin the drive with Hines, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
End of the 1st quarter.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Stick looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
13-all. Rigoberto Sanchez.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
At the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and short.
Rudolph, incomplete. Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Rudolph.
Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down.
Vikings first down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Vikings.
On play action, Cousins. That's into the hands of Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Minnesota.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And he's able to put it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it first and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing again on second down. Stick. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Stick looks to throw it again. Oh, that was dangerous. Stick threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to second and 10.
His throw incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On fourth down, here's Stick. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Stick back to pass. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Danielle Hunter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's a lot of discussion in the offense.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. So we have reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Vikings 20, Colts 13. Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Stick looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. Again, it's Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Dalvin Cook.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
There to stop it was Darius Leonard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Minnesota.
They'll run on first down. Cook. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Complete to Dalvin.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's where it really hurts and makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cousins, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
Stick from the gun. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
Made by Michael here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now the 2nd-year man from Alabama is Josh Jacobs.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
At the 13-yard
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph.
Cousins pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 32-yard line.
Now Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
First down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
from the 39. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 77 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Vikings.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.